What is up, everyone? Hey, this is Mike Severance. Welcome back to Slaying with Savvy today. And as you can tell in the background here, we are going to do a little bit of pond fishing today. We're going to try and target some bass. This pond behind me here, this is actually close to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So we're out near the Nashville area today. I actually went to school out here a few years ago. So in my downtime away from school, I try to find me some cool ponds to fish. And luckily enough for me, I found a few little honey holes. I wouldn't say they're honey holes, but we did find some cool little holes to get some fish out of. And there are some fish in here. We were going to fish another place today, but the place I was going to go to has been absolutely hammered with a bunch of bass fishermen. When I got over there, it was probably about 5-6 fishermen already. So I was like, you know what, let's go to a new location, see if we can't find something that hasn't been heavily pressured already. So I have caught fish in this pond. I haven't caught no giants, but it doesn't mean that there aren't any, especially this time of year. We're getting really close to that pre-spawn bite. So man, y'all stay tuned, and man, here we go. Man, this place has great potential. It's just I've never really done crazy good in this pond, unfortunately. I think the most I've caught in a day here is maybe 4 or 5. I've thrown everything out in this place. Don't mean we can't get on them today. It could be if there's one thing I've learned, is that any place can be special on any given day. Even the tough ponds. Alrighty guys, so man, we bit the bullet and we came back to our very first spot that I tried before I hit the first pond, and it was the pond I was telling you there's a bunch of fishermen at. There's still some fishermen here, but not as many from what I'm seeing, so I'm a lot more familiar with this pond, so I kind of have an idea of what to kind of throw at them a little bit here. So man, let's see if we can't get after some, maybe even catch some in front of them, see if we can't learn something from them even. So here we go. Alright guys, so this is the second pond. It's actually it's very, very nice. They have a lot of common areas around here. I've talked to a couple of the homeowners here, so haven't had any issues with anybody kicking us off. So a lot of these guys are fishing on this dock, so I'm just going to walk straight around and see if we can't get into some largemouth bass here. A lot of grass in this pond. A lot of grass. There he is, first cast. How about it? How about it, guys? We got us a bluegill. Okay. I mean, he swiped at it. There he is. Alright, well, we didn't get skunked today. That's good. Oh, there is a bluegill, I'm pretty sure. Where he hit it. Got like a bluegill. Sure is. Showing enough. Hey, this is good, but this is a good size to throw out on like a catfish hook or something like that and try to catch a big catfish or a big bass. Like the perfect size bluegill. And that mug got every single treble. There he is. That's a bass too. Woo! Gotta let him. There we go. See if we can't get bass number 2 in here without losing him. There we go. Good deal. Good deal. Well, I mean, it was barely hooked, but man, it's don't want to come off, that's for sure. Plus, I just rehooked that fish on accident. Oh my gosh. All right. Nice little bass. And there he goes. Definitely just got smoked again. There he is. There he was. That was a bass too. The way he stopped it. There he is. Another bass. Wow. Some drag set here. There we go. Like I said, guys, these bass, they ain't nothing. They ain't nothing, no, you know, no giants or anything like that. But man, there's so many in here. I mean, if you need you a confidence pond, this is it. This is a pond I kind of wish I had close to my house, just so I could just try new techniques in, catch some fish when I'm having like a tough day on the lake. Because man, you can catch everything. You can catch everything. And that fish, on that last fish there, he hit that thing 3 different times. He missed it, and he came back and got it. That's why I love bass, man. You could miss them on accident and they still come back and bite again. That's what's great about them. And that's another thing to kind of think about too when fishing. When you're retrieving your bait, and let's say you do get hit, man, don't just stop and get discouraged, man. Keep working that retrieve back, because if it misses it, in real life, if a bait fish has another opportunity to escape, it's going to keep going. It ain't going to stop so the bass can come back and get it. And that's the same thing we got to do. And there's another one right there, and it's a bass too, I can tell. But that's the same thing we got to do with our retrieves is when we get hit and we miss one, do not stop your retrieve. Just keep going, keep working it. They may not hit it, but a lot of times they'll come back and get it. He's going to try to jump. They're going to try to jump. Maybe. Ooh, this one needs to eat a little bit. Well, there we go. Oh, not a good landing there. Oh, I just had one hit right here at the bank. Throw back in there again, see what happens. That rain is picking up. There's a fish. Ooh, we got, feels like, the way he's fighting, I'm thinking I'm gonna go bluegill here. The way he's kind of surging. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm not. It sure is. We come out here and do a fish fry one day. How many bluegill we've got, how many crappie, man. I know a lot of crappie fishermen that'd like to know about this spot here. Tell you what, I'm struggling with these hooks today, but we got it finally. There we go. Oh, there's a fish. I think it's a bass too. The way he hit it. Yeah, it is a bass. Not a giant, but it's a... Oh, that was the biggest one of the day. Oh my gosh. Wasn't a giant, but man. Quit losing these fish. Man, they fight hard though. There's one right there. Oh. I mean, look at this thing. My goodness. It went from the biggest one to the smallest one of the day. Man, I'll take it though. what, this rooster, hey, this is just a little standard rooster tail. I mean, the hooks on this thing is phenomenal. It's kind of pinning these fish, like, they're pinning these fish so good, I can't even hardly get the hook out. Guys, we're gonna make a handful of casts. I actually got to meet a buddy here in about an hour and a half or so. We're gonna hit up a cool minor league baseball game tonight. But this spot right here, you see there's a change in transition. We got a little bit of a cut, but we also got some structure that plays a big part. And a lot of times these bass will sit on this type of stuff. So we're gonna throw right off this point here. And I just have a feeling we'll get into a couple. The mallards sure do like it. Oh, there's a fish. I don't know what it is, but it feels like a good one. Or a better one. I wouldn't say it's a giant. Feels like a bass, though. Yeah, it's a bass. I don't know, actually. I'll take it back. I don't know what we got. Let's see. Dude, man, I'm done with trying to call what fish. Just a nice blue. Oh, it's a. I almost thought it was a crappie for a minute. Look at this sucker. This bull right here has been eaten. Man, it almost looks like a mix between a crappie and a bluegill, to be honest with you. And a bass. I don't know what that is. It's an odd looking fish. Man, check out the. Whoa. Yeah, we're just gonna let him go. Well, he let himself go. Man, I'll tell you what, he hit that thing, guys, and I thought it was a good bass. All right, guys, I got 3 more casts in me, man. We have been absolutely putting it on them today. We've caught a lot of different species. We've caught bass, bluegill, crappie. We haven't gotten into one. Oh, there's one right there. Looks like a small bass. I think he got off. Yeah, he got off, unfortunately. But man, we have absolutely got into a mess of fish. I'm glad we made that adjustment and deciding to switch ponds because like I said, I'm very familiar with this place a lot better than that other pond, and I just think there's just a lot more fish in this pond. Like, they actually stocked this place, so yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good day. We got one more cast after this. I'm trying to determine where I want to cast. But we got the Fisherman's Cast coming up. Now the Fisherman's Cast, guys, for me, it's I know a lot of people probably wouldn't like it, but the Fisherman's Cast is your last cast. When you call it, a lot of us like to keep making extra casts even though we think it's our last cast. But man, I've always believed that if you respect the Fisherman's Cast, it'll respect you for future fishing trips. And man, it's respected me quite a bit. I've caught a lot of fish on the Fisherman's Cast. So here we go. We're gonna make one more cast here. And I'm gonna throw off the point here kind of where we've been throwing because I have been getting some hits. So here we go, Fisherman's Cast. All right, guys, and man, I decided to come back out here once again to the old pond I used to fish all the time when I was back in college. And we had a pretty good day yesterday, as you guys could see. But we're gonna try and get after it one more time. I actually have one more day left that I'm down here, so I was like, man, I gotta stop by. I was in the neighborhood again. I was like, man, I just would feel so lost if I didn't come out here and fish one more time. And this time, we don't even have anybody here like to fish. Like, it looks like it hasn't been touched so far, unless they came here earlier today. But right now, it's completely quiet. Man, we got this whole pond to ourselves, which is pretty stinking awesome. Ooh, check that out. Those were some big grass carp. That's for sure what those were. But man, here we go. All right, guys. So yesterday, I don't even know if I went into detail of what I was really throwing yesterday, but today I am going to throw a little ultralight pole. It's a 5'6" rod. And I've just been throwing this little rooster tail. Man, I've learned in this pond they really like the blue and green colors in here. Now, why they do, I don't have a clue. But it can absolutely wreck some fish. Caught a ton of bluegill yesterday on this, caught some bass, even caught a few crappie, so I believe it'll probably work pretty good. It looks like we got same conditions as yesterday, a little overcast. We got a little wind pickup. We don't have any rain right now, but it does kind of look like there may be some rain coming in here very shortly. But we'll try to take advantage of it while we can, and honestly, we may even stick it out with the rain because the bite was really good yesterday with the rain. Oh, what did I hook? Dude, I casted that right on, right there. I bet I have a turtle. Oh my goodness. That is not what I wanted. Oh, gosh. I hope it's probably a snapping turtle too. I don't need to mess with that today. Yeah, we got us a turtle. Dang, dude. I did not mean to hook that at all. Let's see what kind of turtle we got. Man, I got him right in the foot. Right in the foot. Can you believe that? Oh, there we go. Good stuff. I mean, you couldn't have put that any better. I mean, I landed it right on him, and there he was. Now, guys, I don't know if you remember me talking about this, but there are a lot of small ones in here, but there is one or two good ones in this pond also. And there was a 6-pounder caught right on the edge of this tree. There was a branch, there was some structure. I'm not quite seeing that structure anymore, which is fine. There's a fish. There we go, fish on. And we got a bass, let's go. I knew they were in here. There we go. Not a giant, but man, we'll take him to get started off for day 2. Sweet. Little guy. But hopefully we'll have a bass type of day today too. Ooh. What we got here? I think we got something decent. I don't know, I don't feel big. We'll set the drag just in case she decides to make some giant run. Oh, it's just a, oh, it's a crappie. We got a crappie. That's what it felt like, I thought. Nice. Nice, black crappie. I love catching these things. These things are so cool and they're so pretty too. Well, check out the colors on him, guys. That's such a cool fish. Not a keeper or nothing, but man, fun to catch. No doubt about it. There he goes. Got drilled. There's definitely a bluegill from the area. Came back and got it. Look at that. That bluegill came back and got it. That's so funny. These things are pretty. They sure are. That came right out. Doop. Sweet. Oh, here we go. That Feels like a bass. Yeah, I thought it was. Here we go. It's loaded. This place is loaded with fish, no doubt about it. This is the type of pond you want when taking your younger kids out. I mean, you can catch them all day long. Just cleaned off. Fish on, fish on. And it is a bluegill again. All right, I'm done with this. I'm done with bluegill. I've had enough with them. We're gonna change. It was the last cast with the rooster tail. It's been a good bait today, for sure. That thing just peed all over me. All right, we'll put her up. We're gonna pick up the old 7-footer spinning rod. See if we can't get into maybe another type of fish here. All right, guys, check out this piece of contraption I put up. So this right here, it's a bigger presentation than the rooster tail I was throwing, but they love sluggos in this thing. And I actually have it styled wacky rig, as you can tell. But sometimes something this light can have a hard time sinking, so I put a little split shot up on top of it. A lot of people don't like doing that because it can weaken your line, but in this case I'm going to do it just for today. But yeah, here we go. Got a little PB&J color on there. We got about 8-pound test rigged up with a 7-foot medium spinning rod, and let's see if it don't give us any success here. There's a bite. There he is. Ooh, better one. What do you know, guys? Our contraption worked. Let's go. Our contraption worked. Biggest bass of the day. I knew it'd weed out some of them bluegill. Not no giant by any means, but yeah, biggest one of the day so far. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a bite. There he is. Let's go. I think that's bigger than the last one too, guys. I mean, I don't know. That may be the same dang fish. Came right out. Good deal. Let me keep those handy on us. Put them right here for now. So guys, what I'm doing with this Senko, actually this is technically a Ned rig stick bait. This is a Z-Man PB&J color stick bait, and it's very durable, so I really like those because a lot of times these bass, you know, they'll tear these worms up and you have to go get a new one. But these things are like almost indestructible, it seems like. But what I'm doing with it, I'm just letting it just casting it straight out, preferably close to structure if I can. But the way it falls, it just kind of flutters down. It kind of just goes this way, that way. And man, it's just so subtle, and there's not a whole lot of action to it at all. I mean, you saw what it looked like. Man, these bass, they just, sometimes less is more. So I catch a lot of fish on this technique, especially this time of year. Oh, there we go. Let him eat it there for a minute. He didn't feel super big, so I let him take it a little longer than the other ones did. And he is a little bit smaller. There we go. I would say that's probably like bass number, I don't know what, 7 or 8 maybe? I'm not sure. Man, I kind of wish I'd switched to this technique a little sooner. I can get into more of the bass. But hey, we got into some crappie too. I was saying it, I love catching those things. Those are fun. Oh, there's one. Oh my gosh. Stuck him right on the bank. Wow. Lively little son of a gun. It almost seems as though these bass, as it's gotten darker, they have moved up closer to the shallows, which is standard. I didn't even think about it for now, but I mean, it makes sense. Even in that morning bite's when it's the hottest for those bass. And there are some times in the middle of the day, depending on the conditions, that it can get hot too. But the bass have definitely seemed to have moved up. I'm seeing a lot more activity on the water, a lot more blow-ups. There's a fish right there. I don't know if it's a bass though. Yeah, that's probably a bluegill. Did he come back for it? Yep, he's on it. There we go. There he was, man. Try and throw back in there real quick, see if he'll bite again. That bass just missed it. Let's see. He'll eat it again. I bet he will. There he is, yep, getting smoked. He thumped it. It isn't very big. There he is. Haha. Yep, they are right on the bank right now. Ooh, guys, my sluggo came right off. He didn't throw it off in the water though. Let's go. All right. Man, guys, that's like bass number 10. I mean, the bite hasn't stopped since we've gotten here. It has not stopped. I'm grateful for that. Man, days like this, man, you don't take them for granted. Because, man, I've come out to this pond and I haven't done worth a darn. Okay. There's a bite, another one. Yep. There he is. I mean, guys, they are frizzling, slaying this thing right now. And we still have our Cinco on there too, or Ned rig, little finesse bait. I mean, that's number 11. That ain't even counting the amount of bluegill we've caught today, crappie. I mean, wow. Alrighty, guys. Fisherman's cast for tonight. Fisherman's cast for this trip out in Middle Tennessee. It's been, like I said, it's been awesome out here so far. We're gonna go ahead and make this cast. I'm casting toward those rocks out there. You may not be able to see it, it's so dark right now. But we're going to respect the fisherman's cast, and we're gonna let this be our last one. And if we do good, we'll catch one. And if not, we'll get after them again the next time we get out. And man, guys, just like that, we are officially done with our trip over in Middle Tennessee. man, what an absolute privilege it was just to get back out there to one of my old stomping grounds. You know, I actually went to college back there in Middle Tennessee. This is a little background story about me. And one of the big things with college was, you know, you had a lot of responsibility. You had schoolwork, you know, you tried to start thinking about your future, what was going to be the next step in life. And then every now and then, you just kind of want to push those things off to the side, you know, just to kind of almost clear your mind up a little bit. And that pond right there was the definition of clearing my mind up a little bit. I came across that pond, I want to say my second semester when I finally got down to college down there in Middle Tennessee. And the first few times I fished it, I wasn't sure how it was going to go because it was during the winter time. And I just wasn't sure how this pond was going to be, but something just told me to get back out there when it started warming up just a hair to see if anything would kind of stir up. And as you guys could see, that place is absolutely filled with fish. Now, I caught a little bit more bluegill than I wanted to catch, to be honest with you guys, which I'm happy to catch fish, don't get me wrong, but man, we caught crappie, bass, bluegill, there's grass carp in that pond, there's catfish in that pond, and the place is absolutely loaded with fish. But luckily for us, we were able to change some of our technique and kind of weed out a lot of those smaller fish so we can actually get into the targeted species, which was those largemouth bass. But man, let me tell y'all, it was just an absolute privilege to get back out there. I'm definitely going to make another trip out there here very, very soon. I try to get out there about 2 or 3 times a year. And yeah, I mean, you'll probably see some more footage and hopefully we can get our line across one of the big ones that I do know is hanging out in that pond. But man, I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Man, it was an absolute privilege to be able to fish in front of you guys. Hopefully I kind of taught y'all a couple things about how to kind of target some of these ponds if y'all fishing new bodies of water. But man, if y'all have any suggestions, man, please just shoot down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know some suggestions to kind of maybe shoot some new content out, you know. But man, like and subscribe for more. There's going to be a lot more footage here soon. I'm probably going to, in the next few videos, probably target a lot of these pre-spawn bass that are coming up here soon. In my local lakes, it's getting there in that time of year where these bass should start moving up. And yeah, we're going to try and see if we can't slaughter us a big one here soon. So man, y'all stay tuned. I appreciate y'all again. Man, stay safe out there. And ultimately, God bless every single one of y'all. Have a great day. Peace.